Before Roblox became one of the biggest gaming platforms in the world, it wasn't even called Roblox. It all started with a simple idea in 1989 that would eventually change gaming forever. I'm Devuzi, and this is the complete history of Roblox. Our story begins in 1989. At the time, there was no Roblox, no Roblox, and no online platform where anyone could create games. An engineer named David was developing educational software called interactive physics. It allowed students to build machines and watch realistic physics simulations. David noticed something unexpected. Students weren't just learning physics, they were creating games and having fun. That simple observation inspired a much bigger idea. After the success of his company, David teamed up with Eric Castle. Together, they imagined a platform where anyone could build and share their own games. Before the world knew the name Roblox, the project had a very different identity. It was called Dinoblox. The name reflected what the developers were trying to build. A world made of dynamic blocks where players could create almost anything they could imagine. By 2005, Dinoblox was slowly coming to life. It wasn't a polished game, and it certainly didn't look like the Roblox we know today. The graphics were simple, the worlds were mostly empty, and almost every David and Eric Castle believed they weren't creating just another video game. Their vision was much bigger. Instead of building one game for millions of people to play, they wanted to build a platform where millions of people. As development continued, the team invited a small group of testers to explore the platform. These early players built tiny obstacle courses, simple houses, and small battle arenas using basic blocks. Despite all the progress, there was one thing the team couldn't ignore. The name Dinoblox didn't feel right. It sounded too technical and didn't capture the creativity and imagination they wanted the platform to represent. They wanted a name that was simple, memorable, and exciting. After exploring different ideas, they combined two words, robots and blocks. The result was Roblox. It was a short. The first version of Roblox looked nothing like the platform we know today. The website was simple, with only a handful of pages. There were very few games to choose from, and most were created by Roblox staff or early testers. The graphics were basic, the maps were small, and the player count was tiny compared to today's millions. When new players joined, they controlled a classic blocky character with a yellow head and arms, a blue shirt, green pants, and a famous smiling face. There were no realistic animations or detailed avatars. Everything was built from simple blocks, but that simplicity became one of Roblox's most recognizable features. To support creators, Roblox also continued improving what would eventually become Roblox Studio. It allowed players to place bricks, test their creations, and slowly learn the basics of scripting using Lua. As more people joined, Roblox introduced Builders Club, a premium membership that rewarded players with daily Robux and extra building benefits. While the community was still small, Builders Club gave dedicated players more ways to create and support the platform's future. And so, by the end of 2006, Roblox had taken its very first steps. What began as a small idea inspired by physics and creativity had become a platform where anyone could build, play, and share their own worlds. The community was still small, the games were simple, and nobody could have imagined what Roblox would become in the years ahead. But this was only the beginning. In the next episode, we'll explore how Roblox exploded in popularity with the introduction of ticks, legendary classic games, iconic hats, growing communities, and one of the platform's biggest myths, one by one by one by one. If you enjoyed this journey through Roblox's early history, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your favorite classic Roblox memory in the comments below. I'm Devuzi, and thank you for watching the complete history of Roblox. I'll see you in the next episode.